Hello guys and girls, this is Raymarkojinzele signing in. In today's video, we're going to be doing my 10-year anniversary YouTube video. Now, this video is going to be completely dedicated to me being a YouTuber for 10 years. So, I'll talk a little bit about it, unscripted or whatever, right after this. Alright, so I'm a 10-year-old YouTuber. So why did I start the video with my voice sounded like this? Is because 10 years ago, my voice really did sound like that. Listen for an example. Okay, now I'm I'm getting there. Give me a moment. Okay, now I'm playing Sonic Advance for the first time. Michael's not mess with it.
Okay, now I'm playing Sonic Advance for the first time, and Michael's not mess with it.
Hello YouTube, today we're going to be playing Super Mario 64.
Hello YouTube, we are today, as you see, are going to be playing Super Mario 64.
Okay, I'm trying to do all this on top of my head because I want to try and do this as, you know, many takes and not really edit the video as much as I need to, just to make it as accurate as possible. Okay, so now I know my my background and everything is all raggedy and everything. I'm just trying to mimic, and it's about time I put on my glasses now. So yeah, I'm done in mimic mode. But otherwise, unfortunately my glasses are messed up, but yeah. So yeah, 10 years. I am indeed a 10-year-old YouTuber. Like, that's a goal. That's really a goal, you know. I'm actually around there with, you know, Logan 30 Acre, SML, and there was some other YouTuber, PewDiePie. I think he was the 10-year-old YouTuber or something like that. But yeah, I am indeed a 10-year-old YouTuber. So let me start a little bit. This is all be straight, unscripted, from the heart or whatever. And I really hope everything turns out right in this video. I'm gonna do, hopefully nobody walks in. But if somebody do, you hear any sounds, please ignore the background. I'm laughing because I always said please ignore the background. Ignore the background a lot in my old videos. So yeah. Well yeah, I'm a 10-year-old YouTuber. You know I originally created YouTube specifically, as I said in my other video. You know, as my I'm now on YouTube video vlog. The main thing I want to do on my YouTube channel is, on this YouTube channel, whatever, is, you know, do a bunch of Let's Plays and, you know, showcase all my projects, all my creative projects and stuff like that, and, you know, gameplay videos, the music swaps and everything for gameplay, you know, my voice acting, as I did voice acting, especially Sonic voice acting, for the longest, you know, since the very beginning of my channel. Remember the modern classic Sonic? The modern classic Sonic.
The modern classic Sonic. Hey Sonic, enjoy the future. It's gonna be great.
But yeah, I originally was gonna do part 4 of that, but I never got a chance to actually do it because, you know, school got in the way and everything. So yeah, 10 years ago, I actually, you know, when I started that channel, technically I started that channel likely early June, okay? Or I recorded my very first video somewhere in early June, but I created the actual account in June 14, 2020. June 14, 2014, okay? When I was 14 years old. Now, today I'm 25 years old, okay? Just a few months ago, I was 24, but you see, 10 years have passed, and you know, yeah, a lot has indeed happened over the 10 years, both good and bad. A lot has changed with myself. Obviously, I'm an adult now and everything. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was a freshman in high school, and now I am a miserable adult. Miserable adult, struggling financially. I won't get too much in that, especially for this beautiful legendary channel. But just know that I'm an adult now, and a lot of adult stuff, a lot of stressful adult stuff indeed is in my life. But yeah. Now, excuse the lighting. If anything changed, then please ignore the background, okay? Because I that's why it took forever for me to make this video, because life is in the way and things are just not the same no more. And then I'm really up to quality now. So yeah, like I said, a lot has changed ever since then. Even with my personality and stuff like that, I've grown. I've grown a lot. Like I said, I started this channel when I first started high school, freshman year, and then from there I was posting my Let's Play of Super Mario 64, my Let's Play I never finished of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, my technically Let's Play, but what I called it a walkthrough back in the day, of Sonic Adventure 2, and and a lot of other video series, and Sonic Time Relapse, all that. I'm naming it all the stuff that I made on that channel. I was just so very creative back in the day. I'm still creative today, okay? I'm still creative today. But back then, my drive back then was so different. I was so happy. Well, back then I was so, man, I had such, I was so creative and had such a huge imagination as a kid, Fortunately, me would hate me calling him a kid, but because the first thing I even said that in this video. I even said that in my video that I'm a teenager, 15-year-old teenager, not a kid, whatever.
Like, I have a lot of things to do in life. I'm only a 15-year-old kid. Well, not kid. I'm a teenager. Okay. Yeah, I'm a 15-year-old teenager. Yeah, and I gotta do a lot of work.
But like I had so much ambition and everything when I was a kid, when I was 14 years old, and I really did my thing, and I'm so glad I did it. One thing I wish I did more back in the day was record more videos. For my freshman year of high school, I understand the tech I had, and then it was my first year being on the internet, but the only reason why I didn't record so many videos, I record like at least 40 something videos. The only reason why I didn't record so many is because I was on the internet, so I was very distracted, watching a whole bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's and Sonic the Hedgehog ROM hacks. That was huge back in the day. So yeah, a whole lot of Five Nights at Freddy's back in the day. Oh my gosh. Because I remember I discovered Five Nights at Freddy's. I discovered Five Nights at Freddy's 1 first, okay? Back in 2014. That was when my cousin and my sister at the time they were playing Five Nights at Freddy's 1 on their phone, and I think I probably played it a little bit, but I just didn't have no interest in it because I was too busy thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog and everything. So yeah. But then once I had access to that computer, I know I'm getting all over the place. Once I had access to that computer, that's when to the school computer, because I remember this laptop was given to me by my high school at the time, but it was a bad. I was about to swear. But this channel I'm not gonna swear, okay? But they gave me the computer, and I watched a whole lot of Five Nights at Freddy's, Markiplier. I watched his Let's Play of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and the reason that watching Markiplier play Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was so big to me. Why? I love the concept of what brought me into the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise was the fact that we had the robots, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Mango, and I think Golden Freddy, and then we had the older animatronics. That blew my mind as a kid, and I decided, oh my gosh, I love this. And I was like, I remember coming out of my English 1 class, tell one of my friends, I like Toy Freddy. Yeah, I just randomly said that. I think that was one of my high school homies. Yeah, and for the Lord, yeah, he actively still works with me, you know, does ignore the background. He actually still does a lot of work with me and creative works with me. He's, you know, voicing, doing a lot of, you know, him and I, we collab a lot and stuff like that. So yeah, sophomore year, I had a better computer, but that microphone was horrible. I remember my sophomore year. But I increased a whole lot of videos. I made a whole lot more videos. To me, during my sophomore year of high school, that's when this is around 2015 and 16, late 15 and 2016. That's for that year. So sophomore year of high school. That's when I made a whole lot of YouTube videos, and that's when I decided to make the Sonic time relapse series and stuff like that. At the time, I was voicing Sonic. I mean, I'm still voicing Sonic today, but I'm still doing voice impressions today. But back then, my Sonic voice was so terrible. It was so terrible. After this video, I may make a evolution of my Sonic voice, probably specifically for this channel. I might post it on my main channel, and then also post like a shortened version on this channel, something like that. But yeah, but my voice, my Sonic voice was so, it was bad. It was bad. My Sonic voice went from enjoy your future to enjoy your future, and then to enjoy your future. You know, I'm trying to mimic all my voices from that time ago. Because when I was 16 when I made Sonic time relapses. So yeah, not much, but I got access to Sonic Generations, and I remember, oh my gosh, I remember when I got that computer. Because the school laptops from my high school, they obviously had some sort of, you know, they gonna block everything on there. They gonna block you from installing programs and everything. One thing I remember was, and I'll show you a screenshot of it, as when I don't know how, but around my sophomore year, 2015, I was able to install any program I want. I was like, freedom, install everything, something like that. That's when I got my hands on Sonic Generations and played the heck out of it. I did it. I played that game a lot, man, and all the mods and everything. So yeah, my YouTube channel during 2016, I made a lot of YouTube videos. To me, during that time period, my sophomore year, it was the best YouTube experience of being a YouTuber, something like that. So yeah, from that time ago. Now, my junior year, that's when I mean, I had a lot of videos. I made a little bit more videos. I made at least 100 some videos for my sophomore year, but for my junior, I made a little bit more, probably like 100, I don't know, 20-ish, something like that. I don't know, but I made videos. Okay, I made videos. So the videos in junior year, I mean, it was good. I liked it. My junior year was decent. Okay, it was decent. You know, I'm not gonna go too much into details, but at the time, things was changing in my family for the worse. I'm not gonna lie, and that caused my, you know, excitement and everything for my YouTube and everything, my ambition to go down a little bit and stuff like that. You know, because my life was changing so abruptly without my control. I was 17 years old, 16, 17 years old, and you know, things, you know, I don't want to get too much into it. You should subscribe to my Ray Lifestyles channel. It'll be linked in the description. But I definitely, yeah, that's where miserable adult Ray comes into the picture. So yeah, but 2017, I did my YouTube channel. It was the same laptop or whatever, you know, everything, you know, I did my thing. I'm so glad I made those videos during my junior year. It was nice. You know, I just did a thing. Yeah, I'll just pass on that. Senior year, okay, it was my worst year of high school. Yeah, because I moved back here in Chicago. It wasn't my choice. That wasn't my choice. Like I said, I think family issues was happening. So because of that, I'm pretty sure I might have showed a little bit, and that's when I also decided to start. I remember I made a channel update video in this room years ago, about how I want to start swearing and stuff like that, See, look, here's the footage right here. Me, I'm not really a profanity guy because I, you know, don't like it. You know, I use profanity, you know, whenever I, you know, feel the need to. So, but basically, I made a tweet saying that should I do profanity on my channel, and I was like, hell yeah. And then and then the other one was no. So yeah, but I'm not gonna swear on this channel like that, whatever, because I'm just keep that for certain channels, specifically my Ray Lifestyles channel, link description. So yeah, those were pretty much the 4 years of my YouTube channel. This YouTube channel peaked when it was the first 4 years of me doing it. Okay, as you can see, high school played a huge role on my YouTube channel and stuff like that. It played a huge role on my YouTube channel because I always wanted to be a YouTuber, okay? Because I remember prior, I was watching a lot of Kobe 456. He's the man. It would be so crazy if he came back from YouTube. But I wish the best for Kobe. Yeah. So yeah, that's when all my Let's Plays and stuff like that came in. I remember I used to watch Sonic, The Paradox. It was some Sonic Generations parody by Nintendo. That's what Sonic Time Lapse was inspired by, and that's when I decided, to make my stuff and everything. But yeah, to go into current day as far as this channel and just me being a 10-year-old YouTuber, like I said, I'm glad to be a 10-year-old YouTuber. I never gave up. I might have given up this channel more or less, but I didn't, okay? I didn't, okay? It's still here. I just uploaded a YouTube short today about me doing Andross's voices from, Andross's voice from Star Fox, specifically Star Fox 64.
I've been waiting for you, Star Fox. You know that I control the galaxy. It's foolish to come against me. Now you will feel true pain. Those tin cans won't stop me. You will die, just like your father. Only I got the brains to rule Lilat. If I go down, I'm taking you with me. I won't let you escape. You will perish here with me. Curse you, James McCloud. Why won't you stay dead?
That's all clear. Mr. 7000. Um, 3D. I was doing kind of a hybrid of Rick May's Andross voice and David White's Andross voice, but you see the YouTube short. It'll be link description. You'll see the title card, whatever, somewhere up here. So yeah, 10-year-old YouTube. One thing I gotta say, when I was 14 years old, I would have thought by now, if I was a 10-year-old YouTuber, when I'm I'm sorry, y'all. I bet when I am 24 years old, in 10 years, when I'm a YouTuber in the next 10 years in the future, I'm gonna have a whole lot of subscribers. Look at my subscribers. I mean, I made 1,000 subscribers. Very grateful for that, that's for sure. But after all these 10 years of me being on YouTube, I have seen it all. I have decided, I have made a conclusion about how YouTube works and how to get views, because that was a big thing I really wanted to do back then. And don't get me wrong, I always wanted to, and I still do stuff like that. I always want views, but at the same time, I've come to the conclusion, probably a few years ago, that if you're a small channel, you have to work hard. You have to work hard. The quality has to be up to par, and then on top of that, you need luck. You need luck on top of that. I guess I could say for me on this channel, I didn't get the luck. However, I have the legacy, 10 years of legacy of this channel, and considering that any uploads I make, I have 10 years worth of audience, 10 years worth of audiences, and that's a thumbnail. I don't know, I'm making something, but I have 10 years of an audience. So every single time, every now and then when I upload a video to this channel, I see a couple comments and likes and views or whatever. These are natural views and stuff like that. I think this is where I made the conclusion that YouTube really mainly care about the big guys. And because honestly, I wanted to just leave this channel, but I didn't. Okay, so it was something in 2018. I heard something that Mr. T said. He said something along the lines, it doesn't matter if people see your stuff or not, just create it anyway. And that's what I did. I've been creating this channel anyway. So yeah, around 2018, that's why I really wanted to get rid of this channel. Just give up the channel. I honestly wanted to give my channel away to one of my siblings. But I didn't do that because one, I wanted to keep the channel because of legacy purposes, and then this is how my career started. And Mr. T said it doesn't matter if you don't, people don't see it and stuff like that. Somebody will, but when you look back at it, just create it. Just create content, rather people see it or not. Because at least when you get older, look at me now, I can look back at what it is I created. So if you're a YouTuber and if you're not, getting a bunch of views, keep creating, keep making videos. It doesn't matter how bad the quality is, keep doing it, okay? Keep doing it. Keep being creative. Don't ever stop, okay? I know there's a lot of young people who do, probably kids who watch my YouTube videos from this channel, and probably even grew up with me on this channel. So thank you so much for continue supporting me for 10 years and stuff like that. Keep creating. Keep creating. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. So now, to conclude, I'm a 10-year-old YouTuber, and I'm glad. I'm really glad. I'm very glad. Past me, he would really honor this. He would really honor this. Yeah. I need to remember, even though I'm getting a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie. But even though my life have changed, like it pretty much did a 180 for the worse. Hint, hint. Ray Lifestyles, check out the channel. Even though my life changed significantly a lot, or bad future that 14-year-old me will say. Either way, even though whatever it is I'm going through now is it hurts me, to my heart and my mind and all that stuff, I can always look back. I can always look back at what it is I created. And I am so glad I created this channel, I'm glad I did what I did. I wish I made more videos, but I made something. That's the point I'm saying. It doesn't even have to be YouTube, people. I'm talking to you. It doesn't have to be YouTube. Just record something. Do something, okay? Just do something. You gotta do something. Do something, take pictures, keep it in a folder. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you need to do to create memories. The point is to create memories. I even said that in my video 10 years ago. See, look.
Cool. Bad idea. Well, obviously, as you see me, I'm doing it. The reason why, because I really want to share my memories with you guys. I just really like sharing my memories with you guys and all. Yeah.
Yes, I just wanted to share my memories, and I'm doing that. Even though I didn't create Side Novel until 2018, Side Leader Ray was born technically when I uploaded that first YouTube video. When I recorded that very first YouTube video, this is when Side Leader Ray came to be. So yeah, why am I so focused on my 14-year-old self? Because that version of me is just so ambitious. He's very ambitious. He is very, I'm gonna say, happy, very creative, very vivid imagination, and very, I was young, full of energy, full of hopes and aspirations and everything. And and me making this YouTube channel was the anchor in my life. So I please ignore the background. I love my 14-year-old self. I love myself now as 25 years old, but so just something about my 14-year-old self it just hits me to heart. Because I guess I can say me making side novel. Me making side novels the closest thing to my 14-year-old self. And you know, I have a plan for my 14-year-old self. So that does bring me into my thing I've been planning to do. I plan to, because I love my 14-year-old self so much, what I plan to do is create a RJA, Remarkable J. Armstrong movie, 10-year anniversary movie. I won't get too much in the plot into the details of it because it's still in the very pre-production phase. Okay, I have a lot of projects. Side novel episode 5. Sorry. It'll be on my main channel, but side novel episode I have 5. I have not. But right now, I know I'm busy. Okay, I'm busy. Okay, I'm busy with work, and you know I'm always time, money, energy. It's all over the place. So yeah, but I plan to make a movie, the RJA movie. I plan to call it, where me, my present self, go back in time to meet my 14-year-old self. I need to hurry up and make this. Why? Because I'm getting older and my voice is getting older. On top of that, it's really good I'm capable to still do my voice from, you know, that long ago. It's really good, but at the same time, I'm getting older. So I need to hurry up and make this project. I can always remaster it or remake it or something. Well, remaster it later if whatever it needs to be. But that's the thing. So I plan to make a movie, a movie where I go back in time and visit my 14-year-old self. I don't know if it's gonna be an actual movie or an episode of a Side Leader Ray exclusive series maybe. But I'm gonna figure it out. The point is, the idea is to bring my 14-year-old self in the present, okay? And then, you know, the multiverse, time travel, and all that stuff, like all this time video I made and stuff like that, and this time video. He always talk about future Ray. I am him. Hello, past me. So yeah. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I think that's it. I'm a 10-year-old YouTuber. I'm a 10-year-old YouTuber, and it was nice. It's nice. I'm gonna keep making content. I have a plan for this channel. I have a plan, okay? I'm not gonna do Let's Plays on this channel. However, I will still do some sort of commentary gaming videos, but it'll be exclusive to fan games and variants of challenges and stuff like that, speed runs. SML, I'm gonna react to it. If you have an SML video to react to, I'll definitely react to that and stuff like that. So yeah. So I have an idea for this channel. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm gonna keep making, even though if the uploads are slow. I'm an adult, like I said. I gotta handle responsibilities and stuff like that. But yeah. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah. I want to do my voice. My 14-year-old voice, but I think it's good if I just do it this way. So that is it. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and that is it. This is Ray J. Armstrong signing out. See you in the next video.